Now come to the fourth part, that is database management system. Here, what is database management system? First understand it with a suitable example. If I say you just edit a video, what will you require? You require a video editing software if you want to edit a video. Same, if I say you just collect the data, what you require? You require a specific software that is there in your computer, and by using this software, you are going to store data inside your PC. So this particular software that is used for collecting the data, it is known as database management system. Clear? It is a set of programs, or you can say it is a set of software that enables a user to define, to create, to update and maintain the database. This DBMS software provides you to create a table, or we can say to create a database, to insert records or to insert data into the database, and then to update the database as well as maintenance of the database, right? It also provides controlled access to the database. What is the meaning of controlled access? This database management system includes with some specific protocol, includes with some specific rule and regulation, includes with username as well as password. By this, you can control the access of your database, right? Now, take some example. How many type of softwares that are related with this database management system? The examples are SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle, Microsoft Access. These are the example of this database management system, and I am very happy to tell you that this MySQL, it is there in our syllabus. It is the world's second popular database management system. World's second most popular database management system, it is MySQL. Yeah? So it is the database. Now come to the fifth part in our today's topic. The fifth part is benefits of DBMS. Means what are the advantages that are there with this database management system, right? Here there are 6 major advantages of this DBMS. The first one is data redundancy is reduced. Here, what is redundancy? Redundancy means the duplicacy of data, right? If your data is duplicate inside the database or inside the manual record keeping system, it may harm your information, it may harm your accessing of this particular database. So here, data redundancy means duplicacy of data is reduced. For that, I am just giving you an example of your phone book. A phone book is there into your mobile. What will happen? If you are going to save a particular person's number in your phone book and you are going to type the name of that person, if that person phone number is already available in your phone book, तो आपकी phone book क्या बताती है? आपकी phone book, आपका mobile आपको बताएगा record already exists, right? So either you delete the previous record or you update the particular record with new phone number, right? It is the example of duplicacy, or we can say data redundancy. Now, in your phone book, duplicate entries are not allowed. Clear? You should give a unique name in your phone book. Same, according to that particular thing, database management system is also does not take this duplicacy of data. Clear? Now, inconsistency is also reduced. Here, inconsistency in the data occurs due to the duplicacy of data, right? If data is duplicate in your record, then your database is inconsistent. Clear? Now just take one example. In the previous days, if you enter in a school, at the reception, your record is maintained, right? When you go to the library, another record book, or we can say another library card is maintained. If you go to the sports room, another record is there, right? Suppose if your name is Amit and your spelling is written in the reception, that is AMIT. At the time of library, when you entered inside the library, suppose your spelling gets wrong. And suppose if you go to the sports room, here your is not the same that is there in the reception. So one person, three different data is available in the same school. It is known as inconsistency. Clear? Once the data is centralized, once the database is centralized, then the duplicacy is removed, and due to the duplicacy reduction, the data inconsistency is also reduced. Clear? Now the third point, high data security. These DBMS software comes with a high security level. High security means if you want to enter the database, you should give a username, you should give a password. There are different views of the database. So with this DBMS, we should take this high secure data. Now come to the fourth point, provides data backup and recovery. Your database is there in a single file inside a folder of your PC, right? Due to virus attack, if you feel that your data may lose, you just take the data, just make a copy and paste your data into the pen drive, into the cloud computing where your data is transferred to the cloud also. So here it provides data backup, and recovery, right? Just take one more example. WhatsApp is there in your mobile, right? What will happen if you remove the application of WhatsApp from your mobile, right? You remove the WhatsApp from your mobile, and then when you install this WhatsApp again, here WhatsApp sends you a message that recover the data, recover the previous data, and if you click on this recovery, your previous data, your previous chat, your previous group, your previous messages, these are automatically installed in your mobile again, right? So from where your WhatsApp data, it is stored in the cloud server of your WhatsApp, and when you change your WhatsApp number or when you change the WhatsApp application, automatically WhatsApp sends you the backup of your data into your mobile. Clear? So it is backup and recovery. Now come to the fifth point, it is provides sharing of data. Once you create a database in a PC and you just connect that particular PC in a network of computers, then the same database, the same file, it can be accessed by the different user, by the different platforms. Clear? It is known as sharing of data. Now the last one, provides different views. It is very important. If you create a database, your data is there inside the database. Maybe some data is sensitive, maybe some data is normal, some data is for general use also. So you can set different views of your database according to your programming, according to your query level, right? What will happen? Yeah, if you want to take an example, suppose you go to the bank, and to a bank employee, you just tell him that your bank account number is this one, right? So the bank employee is going to show your account information on his monitor. Here it is the customer view, what can be accessed by the customer, and if we talk about the bank employee की स्क्रीन पे उसको जो दिखाई दे रहा है वो उसका लेवल, वो आपके अकाउंट के अंदर रुपए सबमिट भी कर सकता है, डिपॉजिट भी कर सकता है, और अकाउंट के अंदर से आप अगर बोलते हो तो रुपीस को वो आपको निकाल के भी दे सकता है. Clear? So there are many different view levels of this database. So these are the advantages, these are the benefits of database management system. Clear? Now we come to the disadvantages also. Disadvantages are very few. The first one is high cost. I told you that if you want to shift from your manual database to the electronic one, you require one PC, you require a specific software, you require a specific person that is going to store your data inside the PC. So due to these three different angles, the cost is high. Next point is database failure. It occurs due to the presence of virus or due to the pandemic. Clear? We can solve this database failure if we take our data backup regularly, then the database failure is probably solved. Now the next one, upgradation. Suppose your database is created in Microsoft Access, and if you want to shift your database from Microsoft Access to MySQL, it will take some time, it will take some human effort. So we can say the upgradation of your database in between two platforms, it is somehow time consuming. So these three disadvantages are there of this database management system. Clear all?